Sarah Jacobson, Artsy Fartsy Life, and today we're gonna make super cool tags out of magazine images, Posca pens, and your stash. Okay, so I have already made a couple of these, so you don't have to sit around and watch me, and I've cut out some of these. And I have another video that shows you all the different ways that you can use adhesives for it. I'll make sure to link to that at the end. But today we're going to be making tags out of magazine pages. And here you can see this was like a little bookcase, right? With a teddy bear on it. But I went in and I put washi tape and all kinds of colorful stuff. This is a darker one because sometimes I like to use darker tags in my projects. And then this was a black cabinet with an inset, but I thought that pattern was really neat. And now we're gonna take Versace and we're gonna do that. Now this opens up, so I wanna be super careful that I don't get that, because if I got that part, the tag could fall apart and also I would be a little smelly, right? So this is just an advertisement from, oh, it smells good. This is just an advertisement from a magazine that's very, very cool. Now, I kind of want the colorful parts. So I am going to, at least for this project, go around and just pick the colorful parts. Now, I don't mind if there's a little black in it, but I want it to be more colorful than it is black. Okay. So now we have kind of a colorful quadrant, four, I don't know what 4 is. Okay, so the very first thing you need to do is you need to attach this somehow to a piece of backer paper. Now, you could use anything you want. I have been using leftover pieces of packaging. I think that I've run out of that. You could use a piece of scrapbook paper. I was saving that for Christmas because that kind of has a Christmassy feel. You can use a piece of anything, especially if it was something you didn't like that you made. But here's some scrapbook paper that I will never use that way. So I am just going to glue this on here. That is step 1. And I am going to use Elmer's glue. So you can use whatever you want. You could use Mod Podge. You could use, I use scrapbookers.com, scrapbook.com sheets. That is what I will be doing in the future, but I have to buy them. They're like these adhesive sheets that you peel off from the back. So I would rather do that than do this glue thing, but I don't have them yet. So I just want you to know that fast, easy, cheap, you can use a glue, any kind of glue stick, okay? Smush it down, smush it down, smush it down. Okay, so that does not look exciting yet. That doesn't look like this. These were all like parts of a magazine page that you would never think would turn into something so amazing. So I have my washi tape towers. So I'm just gonna start and I'm going to put pieces of washi tape straight across this time, I think. I have ones where I went diagonal, but I think this time I'm gonna go straight across. And I am not thinking about this at all. I'm not trying to match colors. I'm not trying to match patterns. I'm just taking the next piece of washi tape as it comes and laying it out because I want all different colors. I want it to be pretty and fun and, you know, just kind of cool. The one problem with me is that I have all the colors of my washi tape kind of sorted out by color. So I am going to a different area of my washi tape because I don't want yellow and yellow together. Although I have this really bright yellow washi tape, so I might do that over the Versace. So it's maybe just not as noticeable. Okay, we got pink down here, so let's do a little bit of pink. Boop, boop, boop. I love that tape. All right, and I'm gonna go with a brighter pink, even brighter pink I have. We're gonna come down here and cover that Versace up. So we see, we need something in here that's colorful. How about this? Because this always feels like such a weird kind of tape. But then when I see it in person, I love how it turns out. Okay, we gotta get something up here because that is too obviously. All right, let's put some of these back. Let's go to another tier of my, I have this, and I have orange. Let's do that and orange. Now there are washi tapes flying around the room. That's okay. There we go. And here we go. All right, so that's a lot of, let's go down here and we'll do this very end here. Okay, washi tape's done. Now, I use paint pens. You could use acrylic paint and a paintbrush, but I'm gonna grab my paint pens out of here, and I have just some colors and white, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna make marks on them. So this isn't gonna be exciting. We're not gonna take any time at all to think about it, so I already have some yellow in here, so I'm gonna make yellow dots. But don't forget, these are not gonna be touching at all. These guys are gonna be totally separate. Okay, I would like some color in here, so I'm gonna make circles on my circles with yellow. Boop, boop, boop. So that's good. We'll leave that yellow out. Sometimes I like a little bit of extra yellow. So now I want some orange, and I'm gonna make zigzags with my orange. Zigzags are cool. And then let's do and don't forget, turn your pages, because this is wet paint, so you have to try not to get on it too much, because you can smear it with your hand. So if you really care about that kind of thing, you might want to stop in the middle. All right, let's do that. Let's go to another color. We got blue. And you always just have to push them down to charge them. So let's do a squiggle. It's a good squiggle. And up here on this, because blue and yellow are complementary colors, they'll go together. Let's do something over here. Boop, boop, boop. Ooh, that looks pretty together. Now, I may not like every single thing I do in here, but it doesn't matter because we're not going to see it all together ever. We're just going to see little bits and pieces of this. So don't get nervous. Don't start thinking that you have to do this perfectly, because nobody's ever going to see all this together. All right, let's make this into fun boopies. Put little dots in our boopies. Okay, those are good. Oh, we need something here, so let's do some dashes. Okay, that looks good. How about purple and yellow are good colors together, so let's do a dash in the middle of these dots. You can't hardly go wrong with a dash and a dot. Okay. Circles. And how about an M? I just think purple's such a bright, cool color. Okay, so we got that. Now we got some red. We have to do something up in here, right? So let's do line dot, line dot, line dot, line dot, line dot, and we'll come back in with something white. And then here, let's do circles around these flowers. Scribble circles, right? Those are cool. Now we have our white. So let's do, oh, we gotta get this primed. We gotta get some paint coming out. Okay, there we go. The white to me feels like it gets the best bang for its buck on any of these. So we can do little dots in here and it turns what I didn't love into something that's okay. We can go over the top of here. Just a little accent there. Maybe go around this. Do a line dot here. Do just dots, which you can't really see, but you may be able to notice them. Dot, 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 dot. Line dot. It's just breaking up the patterns of stuff that makes a difference. Boopies. M's. Okay. All right. So that to me would be done. I love how that looks. So I'll show you that, what they look like at the end, but I'm going to come back to one of these guys that's dry. So let's do this one. And we are going to make tags. So you can make tags using whatever you have. So I could make circle tags, which I have done. Just cut out a circle and make a tag out of it. So let's go ahead and do one of those. And that is awesome. Now, you're going to have to go back around because some of the places it isn't fixed because there wasn't glue there, but it's super easy like that. Just go in and fix it. You're going to be fine. With anything that I do, I have a ton of layers and all that. So now we're going to use this punch, and you'll see I want to get as much of it as I can. Because we put it on the background of that hard thing, now look how cool that is. This is kind of wound up purpley. This is more orangey. But I didn't spend any time trying to figure out where to punch that. These are just going to be cool on their own to have around to use in my journals. So this one I think I'm going to keep over here because I like those circles. All right. So those turned out amazing. So that is the super easy way to do it. If you want to put a grommet in them, you would just grab your grommets. Grab your hole punch. I use a crocodile. You could use just a regular hole punch, but the crocodile does the punch and the squishing the grommet all at once, so I like it very much. So there's that hole in there. Put your grommet on here. And there you go, there's a tag. So I can make a ton of those tags in no time at all that are super cute and colorful for my journal. And like I said, I'll come back with a picture at the end to show you all of them once they are done. And here is a close-up of how they turned out. I just think this is one of the most fun projects you can do. You're using up your old scraps, you're using up your washi tape, and it makes such colorful and fun tags and tabs to use for your projects. Tara Jacobson, Artsy Fartsy Life.